Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Jurassic Park 2, The Chaos Continues. And when last we left off, Dr. Grant just went through my favourite part of the movie, where, armed with his rifle, he shot at every dinosaur that moved while going down some dangerous rapids in a boat and jumping over spiked balls that were in the air. That wasn't in the movie? What movie was I watching? Anyway, we just got through Zone 3-1, the exit is right there, but there is one more thing I want to show off, and that is that when you pause the game, the music carries on, which is an awesome thing for any game to do. If you want to listen to an awesome piece of music, there are no sound effects or the risk of dying to interrupt your listening experience. Thumbs up, game! Aside from being an awesome platformer, you have that going for you. Let us leave now, and move on to Zone 3-2. Which at a glance looks far more difficult than it actually is, because you need to get 54 magnetic cards. You may think that is an absurd number, but there is a card right there. There are 2 cards there, and there is 1 card here. But I hear you saying, you still need to get 50 more cards. That is true, but over here is 1 more card, and here are 6 magnetic cards. And here are 12 magnetic cards. Everywhere where there's been more than 1 magnetic card, there only needed to be 1. I think they had this level have 54 cards just to make it seem far more difficult than it actually is. We're going to move over to the far right here, back to the entrance, so that we can go underwater, because we need to explore underwater for quite a few of the magnetic cards. There's also going to be an area with a lot of magnetic cards. You haven't seen anything, even with the 12 cards that we saw earlier. There are these enemies here. They are very dangerous because they take a lot of hits. I don't even know if you can kill them. We're going to ignore them right now and head up here and avoid this thing that spits balls at us. We're going to move this way. No card there for us to get. And that is the other way into this underwater area. We want to stick to the bottom here so that we can see any more cards, if any of them are here. Any more cards for us to get? The answer is, there are no more cards for us to get so far, but there is an area that we can go up, and we need to avoid this enemy. Going past that, by the way, on the way down, very difficult. We want to shoot this foe. A few shots here. You're being very tricky, sir. There we go. You are now gone. And you're back immediately. There are 2 cards here. We still need to get 27 of them. There is going to be an enemy up here, however, that we need to shoot. Oh, careful, it does have a ranged projectile, and it is now gone. What is up here? But a lot of cards. In fact, I think it might be nearly all of the cards that we need. We only need 3 more cards to complete the level. Off we go to find them. Down here, we need to be very careful because we want to conserve our health. Are there any here? I heard one. There is one of them. We need to find 2 more. Is there one down here? The answer is not yet, but there will be. We want to use this little area here to avoid that enemy. And we want to... whoop, careful. We want to quickly go past this. We saw one up there, and there's a little alcove here that we can use to avoid that foe. Very clever level design. Any over here? Also, Grant, you can really hold your breath for a very long time. There is one there, which means we need to go up in this direction to go and get the final one, because we saw it already. Is it up here? I hope it's not past that. We need to be very quick in avoiding that. Anything over here? We can avoid that enemy. That enemy is massive, by the way. There is the final card. So now we can just head this way to the exit. Avoiding that. We didn't need to go past that thing on the upper level at all there. We want to head in this direction. Hopefully over here there is a way to get to the exit, and to the boss of this zone. Exit found. Level complete. And now we are moving on to the boss of this level. We are armed with our harpoon gun, and we need to be careful because we don't know which direction this enemy is going to come from, but there is a pattern. It went down there, and there are some of these, and now we'll head in exactly the same direction. And then we'll shoot these ones, and then it will head this way, and then back the way that it had just gone. And it will repeat this cycle pretty much forever. Swimming makes this a lot longer than it actually needs to be, but it's not that difficult when you know where the enemy is going to appear. It has a lot of health though. and we'll just keep shooting it. As you can see, the health bar is at the bottom left. I didn't mention that because it really didn't matter in the first two bosses. Alright, we'll just shoot you, and these two enemies that appear here. And we need to be careful that we don't get hit there. We don't want to lose any health, because the next level is going to be a challenging one. Also, you may have noticed that you can just stay down here and not get hit by anything. But you may get hit by these foes, and you may get hit by that because it does get a little bit fast eventually. You need to be on your toes in this boss fight. It is one of the harder ones, and that unfortunately is saying something about the game. It only has one box of health now. We can do this. Oh, that was very fast. That was very fast indeed. Careful, Dr. Grant, careful. We can defeat it, and we have. There is no victory pose here. Unfortunately, there is no rest either. Another T-Rex pursuit is upon us. Watch out. You are once again being pursued by the T-Rex, which you managed to shake off before. It managed to swim to catch up to you. That is pretty clever of the T-Rex. This time, if you know what you still have to do... I do! I do know what I still have to do. We have to try and collect all of the magnetic cards, and we have a lot of lives. And immediately there is an enemy right there. You pretty much need to be shooting nearly all the time this time round, and I cannot guarantee that I will get all of the cards this time, because some of them are in some very tricky locations. That is one of the easier ones. There are some ones that will require some in-depth and precise jumping. This area needs some precise jumping, and I was able to get past it. There are also some parts where the game will try and trick you, and will get you killed. Hopefully I won't fall victim to any of them. We want to head up here, and we don't want to head up there. I wasn't sure which way we had to go. I'll grab that and get hit there, that's fine. There will be some medkits along the way. I hope there will be. There is one of them. We'll grab that. And we also want to grab that. And we want to jump into this and jump very... Oh, not carefully enough there. Not carefully enough. Fortunately, we'll use the invulnerability to get to here and get hit again, unfortunately. Grab this health, however. We have 3 hits left. And there is another card that we very quickly are going to grab, another one there that we're going to grab, and some health that we're also going to grab. Marvellous. We want to head up here, and down here. We also want to get that very quickly. That's going to be a little bit tricky. Need to be careful now, and we fell into that. That is unfortunate. Fortunately, we can maybe grab that if we're lucky, and we can grab that. We want to very quickly jump up there too. Getting that extra life was definitely worth it. Want to make sure we don't fall into those spikes, and jump very carefully. Excellent. Platforming skills engage! And they're going to fail me just when I need them to, I'm sure. We only need to get 6 more of these cards. There is one of them, and some health. We want to get both of these and move on. Fortunately, the dinosaur doesn't catch up that's chasing us. It just moves at that same old pace. And I don't know how close you have to get before it hits you. I think it doesn't kill you instantly. I don't want to remember. Alright, I think we have to go... Oh, we have to go down here. And it does kill you instantly. I will remember that we have to go down there. You pesky T-Rex, you caught me. But I have 7 more lives, so the joke's on you. We can keep trying this as many times as we like, because I think the 1-ups respawn. Don't hold me to that, though. I don't remember if they do. Let's try again, shall we? After all, sometimes failure does happen. Also, sometimes you shoot when you mean to jump. We didn't fall that time round, though. That is good. Okay, let's head this way very quickly. And, yep, getting hit there is fine, as long as we don't fall into the T-Rex's clutches. We want to go down here, and we want to head down next time when we get to that area. We don't want to fall victim to that same trap. It is something that games do, just going, haha, you have to make a choice. Did you make the wrong one? Try again. Alright, we'll just jump here. And yep, this time we managed it. This time we succeeded with flying colours. It's almost like I learned from my experience last time. We'll grab this even though we don't need it. It's always good practice to be able to grab that. We'll get this, and we'll get this, and we don't need that, so we have to drop on it anyway, though. I was about to say, so we'll avoid it, but we can't avoid it because it's there and you just can't avoid it. Alright, we'll jump here. It's always better, I think, just like there, to get hit rather than get hit by the T-Rex, because I don't think that life was there anymore. So the lives don't respawn. My mistake, I thought they did. It would be good if they did, but they do not. We're going to jump here. Excellent. And we're going to avoid you. And we're going to grab that. And this time, when we're presented with a choice of going up or down, we're going to go down. And not fall victim to that trap. Alright, T-Rex, round 2. I should have moved a little bit faster. That was silly. Need to jump there, and here, and this time we're going to head down. Not this time, T-Rex, we outsmarted you. We're going to jump there and over here, and get hit by that foe. That was a rather cheap placement of a foe. We're going to grab that quickly, head up here, and there is another one of the magnetic cards. And another one, and another one, and another one. It's safe to say that we're pretty much at the end of this level. Just a little bit more work. We need to be very quick here. Very quick. Excellent. We have succeeded! Hooray! But there's a little bit more still to do. We just need to get past this bit and grab the final card. The final card should be nearby. And where is that final card? It's not here. We need to most certainly jump up here, I think. Yep, a wise decision to jump up. And not a wise decision to go down there. But I think, yep, we have managed to succeed in getting all of the cards. Now all we need to do is get out of here. Is this the way we need to go? It is the way we need to go. That was a good call. And there is one more foe to defeat there. There are no more T-Rex pursuit levels in the game. Next time we see you, you'll be a boss. 1 extra life to make up for the one that we lost. Now we are on Zone 4-1. You have reached the most dangerous part of Jurassic Park, and you will need a lot of courage and skill to get out of this area alive. How encouraging. Good luck. This is the area with the Velociraptors. We need 8 cards, and quite a few of them can be gained by going this way. And there is a dinosaur there. We've got to wait for this moving platform to get back to where we are. There we go, we'll just head this way to start with. Is there one here? There is one here. Excellent. We only need a few more now. Let us wait for it and do the crouch dance. Crouch, crouch, crouch. Do the crouch dance. And we got to jump onto this one and head this way. There is a weird sort of spiky thing there that I don't remember being in any of the Jurassic Park games, or in actually the movies. We want to head up here as well. Is there one here? There is another platform. I'd actually rather head this way and see if there's something over here. Another spiky thing, and another one of the magnetic cards. Very handy. Now, is there something over to the right that we need to get? Is there another magnetic card? There is nothing over here. Okay. This way we need to go then. We need to find all of the cards. And that is fire. There is another card. I don't know what the dinosaurs are doing with fire. I'm just going to imagine that that is something to do with the facility malfunctioning. So we've done everything we can down here. We've got to be very careful because there's going to, be an enemy there. We need to jump here and mind all the dinosaurs that are going to try and kill us. Is there one here? There is not one here. That's where I would have put one if I was being sneaky. Is there something up here that I need? We're going to find out by travelling that way. Right, we'll jump this way. Is there anything here? Anything at all? Well, there is another platform, so I'm going to presume that we actually have to go... Oh, and there is a dinosaur being very sneaky. That we have to go this way to get a key. Either that or this is the way to the exit, and that is a very tricky jump. But I managed it. Ooh, moving platforms. Need to be careful of them, especially when they put enemies on them. Anything over here? If this is the way to the exit, I'm going to be rather sad, because we don't have all of the keys yet. There is a platform here that we can go up. Let's try and get up that. Careful. I think we're going to have to jump just so that we avoid getting hit by fire. And up here is a route with, a magnetic keycard and another one. So we needed to go this way. But is this way going to be where the exit is, or is it going to be a place where there are more magnetic key cards? The answer is, there is a jump that we have to navigate, and another area with moving platforms. Moving platforms that are working against us. I don't like this already. Fortunately, we can jump quite capably between them. Excellent. Careful jumping is required, and there is no enemy there that was very fast. I was expecting a fast enemy. I hope this is not the way that the exit is. Is it the way that the exit is? The answer is, we're just going to head a little bit further this way. And another flame that we have to avoid. Anything over here? This is where the exit is. We need to get 2 more cards. Oh, blast. Ah, well, Grant, I'm sure you can backtrack. Either that or we're very likely going to die. But we'll try our best not to die, eh? Because losing lives is rubbish. Okay. Carefully does it. There's that enemy over there that we need to avoid. And this time the platform's going to be working in our favour. But we still need to be careful when it comes to jumping. And that enemy is there that we need to avoid. And there was an enemy over here somewhere. That enemy was there, but there was also a flying enemy. I've no idea how the flying enemy manages to do anything here. Oop, and we've fallen. Is there actually anything up here, like another platform that has 2 more? Nope, there is nothing. So we're just going to fall here and defeat this foe, and backtrack some more. Dr. Grant, the master of backtracking. I don't think he actually is the master of backtracking. Don't remember if there is a foe beneath us. Do not remember. There is not a foe beneath us, but there is a lot of fire. Fire is good at defeating everything after all. And we got hit by the spikes there. We have 1 heart. I'd rather not get hit and lose that final heart. But I don't get to decide when we get hit. Well, I do, but I just need to platform a bit better. And unfortunately, we lose the final heart and we die. Time to start all over again. But this time, we're not going to go the way that the exit is until we have all but 2 of the cards. We're going to employ our memory to make sure that we don't do anything silly. Alright, moving on. Upwards and onwards! Starting with going this way, and getting the keycard that is here. I'm surprised that all of this is working, considering the fact that all of the power in this facility has failed. But hey, let's not poke holes in the logic of the game right now. We are very close to the end, and I haven't mentioned it yet, but the graphics in this game are really impressive, and there is nothing here. I need to remember that. Alright, over here we go, and there is this thing here, and up here is... Ooh, that flame actually hurts you even when it's small. That is sneaky. We're going to move this way now, and just fall. But not all the way, though, because we should be able to see the opponent that's beneath us when it gets low enough. There it is, and we could shoot it. No cheap hits this time round. Dr. Grant is ready for them. We'll just jump here and start shooting immediately. And we can go this way. I think we went this way before, though. We want to head this way this time and find all of the things that are here. What is up here? The answer is... there is this area that heads up. I think this is remarkably familiar. What about over here, though? There is 1 card here that we didn't grab before. I think we're heading in the right direction. And falling there was dangerous, especially with that enemy being there. We're just going to move up a bit and jump on this. And oh dear, this is a platforming area, isn't it? We need to platform quite carefully to get to the area we need to get to, which I imagine is all the way up here. Just shoot this enemy and head this way. All of this for 1 magnetic card, eh? All of this effort for 1 card that is probably a little bit further to the left. There it is! Now we have all we need to get to the end of the level. If only I'd have gone this way first, eh? If only. Alright, carefully does it, while we avoid all the enemies, including that one. How are we going to avoid that one? We're going to avoid it by just falling. A great idea. It was a terrible idea. We just need to actually fall this way, I think. There we go! And we avoided everything. Time to head down, I think. Careful. Very careful. And there is an enemy there that we could shoot. Excellent. And we keep moving. We got hit accidentally by that foe, but that's fine, we have loads and loads of lives. Careful jumping, and this time you want to make sure that we're definitely not hit by anything, because we don't have much health. We only really have one more hit spare. Avoid that fire that will hurt you even when it is really, really small. Tiny fire, just as deadly. Alright, we'll jump here, and then we'll jump just to make sure we're not hit by the fire, and we'll head this way, shooting as we go, grabbing that key card, and that one. Now we have all we need to leave. Marvellous. And we're just going to shoot you. And then probably have to shoot you again? No, yep, you respawned. You did respawn. We have to go through all this area again. Fortunately, we've done this before. We're old hands at this. Careful jumping. I mean, the other area was far harder when it came to... Oh, never mind, I got hit anyway. Be careful, Dr. Grant. We only have one more hit left, and I don't want to get hit now. If we get hit now, we have to do the whole level all over again. Okay, jump there. Constantly fire. We don't want to get hit by anything here. We don't want to get hit by anything here at all. Careful. I've never been more careful. Aha! Here is the exit. And when we come back, folks, we will go to the next level. Or will we? Maybe the game has something sneaky planned for us. Maybe. So I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.